Hello everyone. So welcome to this lectures, and in this lecture we'll start with the linear congruence ax congruent b mod of m, and in this lecture we're going to learn how to simplify the congruence ax congruent of b mod of m. So before start with simplification, let's see exactly where we are now. Since already we are continuing with exercise number 2. In exercise number 2, total 4 types of problems are there. In type 1, here we have seen Diophantine equation. In type 2, here we have seen inverse modulus calculation. So now we'll continue with the type number 3, and we will see the simplification of ax congruent of b mod of m. So before we start with the solution part, let's see some theoretical concept related to this congruence. This is a congruence of ax congruence of b mod of m, and this is a linear congruence. And in this type of congruence actually what happened here, 4 parameters are there: a, x, b and m. So out of 4 parameter, they will give the parameter a and parameter b and parameter m. These 3 parameter will be given, and they will ask if this condition is satisfying, then what is the value of x. So here we need to estimate the value of x if the a, b and m is given. I hope this part is clear to you now. So now related to this linear congruence, one theorem is also there, and this theorem is very important. This theorem says that the linear congruence ax congruent b mod of m has a solution only if d divides b. This is symbol of division, and this is called vertical pipe, right? And vertical pipe represent division symbol, and this can be read as the d divides b. So again I am reading this theorem. This theorem says that the congruence ax congruent of b mod m only has a solution if d divides b, and where d is a GCD of a and m. And I hope you are aware with the parameter a and m. So first of all, here we're going to calculate GCD of a and GCD of m, then we'll get the d, and then we'll check whether the d can divide b or not. This is a b basically, right? If the d can divide b, it means that this existing linear congruence has a solution, otherwise it does not have a solution. So this is a theorem related to this linear congruence, and if it is not understood, then don't worry. Whenever we'll come to the problem solving part, over there you will going to understand each and everything in detail. So now after that we'll see how the linear congruence solution ax congruent b mod of m are classified. The linear congruence ax congruent of b mod of m, on the basis of the nature of the congruence, here 3 types of problems are classified, where in type A and type B and type C 3 types of problems are there, and type B and type C will be based on the GCD. So as we know that in this kind of problem, first of all what we have to do, here we have to calculate GCD of A and GCD of M, and after calculating A and M, then we'll decide which type of problem it is, right? And so that suppose here we have calculated D, and if D cannot divide B, then in that kind of scenario how it is to be handled, that we'll see in type number A problem. And after calculation of GCD of A and M, if the GCD is equal to 1, so we'll consider it is a type 2 problem or type B problem. And after calculating GCD of A and M, if the result is more greater than 1 or greater than equal to 2, then we can say it is a type C problem. And the type A, type B and the type C problem solution part will start from the next lecture. So this is the end of this lecture. Thank you.